Howdy howdy, we are almost there. Today we're finally getting orb number 8 to unlock the Felcycle. To complete it, we need to get Relic of Crystal Connections. If you got it previously, then skip this part. If not, let's go and get that first. We need to get to the Booty Bay. Take a ship or fly there. Look at this guy's mount. What's that supposed to be? Mechanical toad? When you get to Booty Bay, fly to this tiny little island next to the Booty Bay. We will need to climb inside the arm of the statue. Yeah, there's some piles of gold and a chest inside that you can't take or loot, of course. Classic Blizzard, eh? Those are probably chocolate coins anyway, so I don't care. Then behind the big chest, there are these stairs. They're super tiny. And if you just go here and underneath the stairs, there's this little guy just laying on the floor. Watch out, there are other skeletons here too, but you need this particular one, because you will be able to trade with him. He's going to sell you the Relic of Crystal Connections, and all he wants in return is poisonous-looking cupcake and 9 pieces of hate that we got previously. If you don't have these, you got to watch all of my previous videos on the Felcycle. Yes, excellent. With the relic in your inventory, now get back to Karazhan Catacombs. Now our next task will be counting rats. Yes, it is as stupid as it sounds, but that's what we gotta do. But before we do that, I suggest doing a couple of things that will make it easier to count those damn rats. Most important would be making this macro. I'll write it down in the description so you can copy it. We will need this macro to make it easier to count those damn rats. You will need to spam this macro later on. This will basically mark and alarm you about rat that you need to kill and count. Put that macro in your bars with a hotkey, because you will be spamming it. Another thing you can do is go to options and search for a setting called Critters and Companions. This will let you see the names of critters, and will allow you to more easily see those damn rats. Not super necessary when you have the macro, but it doesn't hurt, right? Then if you're a really bad counter and your brain is a wasteland, then you might want to get this weak aura. It's called Enigma Machine Rat Kill Tracker. Straight to the point. I'll leave the link for this one in the description. It will help you count rats you killed, how many locks you opened, and what plate you need to use. I'll explain that next. So with all this set up, go to this Enigma Machine and it will ask you to deposit 2 items that you got in previous steps. One is Ancient Shaman Blood. Well, this just seemed would clog the whole machine, but what I know, it's what the machine asks. Must be a vampire machine or something. And then insert Warden's Mirror. This then will magically fix the machine and you will be able to start it. But before we start, I'll explain what we will be doing. We will need to unlock 3 locks using the Enigma Machine, these random statues, and 7 pressure plates on the ground. We are going to start the Enigma Machine, and then rats will be spawned in all of the catacombs. We will need to count those rats, and depending on how many rats there are, we will look at this table and determine how many statues we need to put on which plates. So in the catacombs, there are 7 pressure plates, located in different areas. You can see them on this map here. So in the whole catacombs, if we find 3 rats, we need to put 1 statue on pressure plate 3. Then run back to the Enigma Machine and submit the answer. And we will need to do this 3 times to unlock the vault and the 8th orb. Also, before we start, one of the plates is located behind this gate. To get behind this gate, we will need the Relic of Crystal Connections that we got before. Run near the gate and look for the blue crystal on the right. Target it and use the Relic of Crystal Connections. It will teleport you to the other side. There is 1 pressure plate here. If you are dragging a statue when you teleport, it will drag with you to the other side. To get out, you need to target the purple crystal above the gate on the other side and press the Relic of Crystal Connections again. Oh, and one another tip before you start. Go around the catacombs and kill all the catacomb rats. These will bother you and doesn't count in the process. So you're better off killing them before you start, and they won't respawn unless you leave the catacombs. They can mess up your counting, so better just get rid of them right at the start. Okay, with that information, let's get back to Enigma Machine. Pull the begin lever and then interact again and press submit lever to spawn the rats. Start running around and spamming that macro that I told you about, and it will mark and signal about all those damn rats around. Well, what it actually is doing is signaling about the closest rat to you. If you run around the whole instance and it's not pinging anymore, then you must have gotten all the rats. Check everywhere, also behind these two doors with the death tiles and the owls. These damn rats are everywhere. Okay, I can't find any rats anymore, so it must be 6 rats in total for me. That means if we look at the table for lock number 1, 6 rats means 1 statue on plate 6. If you have the weaker I told you about before, it will tell you right away how many statues and on what plates you need to put them. So plate number 6 is here. Let's grab this ogre statue and drag it over here. I feel like I'm helping someone to move their stuff. Leave it on the plate so it stays lit up. Now run back to Enigma Machine and press the submit button. If you did everything correctly, the magnifying glass should appear above your head. However, if the machine zaps you, you made a mistake in counting or left a statue on a previous step. So if you get zapped, you have to start from the beginning, from lock number 1 again. But after a successful submit, all the rats will respawn again. And now again, start running around and counting them all over again. And on the way, remember to remove any statues you put on any plates on the previous step. You will notice there are rats in the crystal room too, so you'll need to teleport there to kill them. Okay, this time it looks like I had 7 rats. If we look at the table again, it says for lock number 2, you need 2 statues on plate number 7. And plate number 7 is in this room. I'll grab the ogre on the way because we need 2 statues. And there is an extra owl statue here too. Drag both of them on the pressure plate. You will see it changes the color when the second statue is placed on the pressure plate. Run back to Enigma Machine and press submit. Okay, looks like we didn't miss any rats. That's good. Now start counting and killing the rats for the last time. And don't forget to take off those statues from the pressure plates, or you will be wrong on the next submit and you will have to start all over again. This time I got 10 rats, and that's the maximum amount of rats you can get. So if we look here at the third lock, that would require 2 statues on plate number 3. And of course, plate number 3 is behind that damn crystal gate. Okay, grown-up Yoda, let's go! Teleport through the gate and the statue will drag with you. Stack 2 statues on the plate and we're good to go. One last submit. Oh yeah, there's the unlocking sound, and in the chat it will say that the lock has been released. Now run into the orb room and you will find orb number 8 lit up, and oh boy, we're so close to the Felcycle now. I can almost smell it. You can also now open the big vault door. Ooh, it's got a nice opening animation. And nothing impressive in the vault. What a disappointment. Thanks, Blizz. The best thing in here seems to be that hypnosis circle. It probably is trying to make me buy those expensive mounts in the Blizz store. Well, got rid of the rats, and now there is only 1 orb left to get the Felcycle. We'll see you boys on the next Felcycle video. Bye!